Yo, welcome to the show. That's Myckena Guerrero waving. She couldn't wait. I'm Zack.
I'm too excited.
Too excited. You know what? I'm too excited. I keep thinking, what if high school football just had a playoff and some bowl games? How fun would that be?
Oh, that would be so much fun. We'd have to go.
We would definitely have to go. Hopefully it'd be in Vegas or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, the college football playoff just got announced. So if high school had the top 4 seeds playing, who would be playing in that 1 versus 4 matchup?
Obviously, it would be Modern Day versus Allen.
So we get SoCal versus Texas.
Yes. And then we got IMG versus American Heritage.
So we got the 3 big states. Florida, who would be playing in 1 semifinal matchup, in California and Texas. Let's get back to that Modern Day game real quick. Who do you pick in that one?
Ooh, of course. You already know I'm going with Modern Day no matter what.
Yeah, I really think this is the best high school football team I've seen since being at MaxPreps.
Tell me a better combo than JT and Amon-Ra.
Besides us two, there isn't one out there.
True. High five.
All right, that was pretty weird. But no, JT and Amon-Ra, you know, they're both big time. But Modern Day is much more than just that. They have the best offensive line in high school football, arguably, led by Tommy Brown. Loaded with skill position guys: Nico Remigio, Brew McCoy, CJ Parks, Kobe Harper in the backfield.
Chris Street.
The defense is big time also, too. You got those 2 young guys in the secondary.
I love Darion Green-Warren.
He's the absolute playmaker. But, you know, I got Modern Day by a few scores in this one if they did play.
Yeah.
So that gets us to the other semifinal matchup. It would be IMG versus American Heritage, 2 versus 3. I think this would be a very competitive game. I think IMG would find a way to win, though, defensively. Yeah,
I'm going to stick loyal. I've picked IMG throughout, so...
You trying to say I haven't?
Yeah. I'm just being honest.
Pretty much. Yeah, so we both take IMG. You know, you got Buki, Brendan Reddy, Isles,
we got
Thomas,
Big X.
X to the T. Buki, you know, he's an absolute playmaker at the cornerback position. And then you got Trey Sanders in the backfield along with Noah Kane and TJ Pledger, you know, 2018 Oklahoma guy. I'm going to go IMG here. So we would have IMG Modern Day. We're going to save that prediction for the end of the show because that would basically be the high school Super Bowl or the BCS National Championship of high school. So let's run through some other matchups we thought would be very fun. Rose Bowl usually has, what, a team from?
SoCal.
Yeah, West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast.
People already think I'm SoCal biased enough. I can't be having that.
Yeah.
But West Coast versus the Midwest. So we'll give you Ben Davis, the number 5 team in XN25. Those rankings presented by the Army National Guard. Going up against number 10, St. John Bosco, the Braves. Their only losses this year have come against Modern Day.
And St. Thomas Aquinas.
And that was the season opener. And we've talked about this a lot. Since DJ Uwangalele's been at quarterback, this has been a kind of a new Bosco team, especially offensively.
And nothing against Real Mitchell, though. I mean, he got them that big win over Chaminade.
He got him a state title last year.
Yeah, of course.
But the defense is really, I think, where the Braves are at their best. The secondary especially. Jaden Woodby,
Chris Steele,
Stephen Blaylock. The big-time secondary. Cole Aubrey, you know, 15 sacks this year. Has been a stud, too. A transfer from J. Sarah, I believe. So he's had a
their run game's been pretty good, too. George Haloney.
Yeah, he you know, he had to step up this year. Flowers got banged up early, and he really stepped up and played well. I'm going to go Ben Davis here in this one, though. I'm a big Reese Taylor fan. You know, Russell Wilson's having an MVP type year.
Yeah, with the Seahawks.
With the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks. And Reese Taylor's doing the same thing for the Ben Davis Giants. You know, he led them to a state title, the 6A state champs this year. They're currently 14-0, finished the season undefeated. They beat a very good Warren Central team twice. They just ran through the state of Indiana this year. They won every game pretty dominant, and a lot of people from Indiana were saying this team stacks up as one of the best ever, if not the best, from Indiana. And Indiana, very underrated for high school football. I'm going to go Ben Davis in this one, a very, very close game, but I think Reese Taylor makes enough plays.
All right, I'm going to go with St. John Bosco because, you know, if you want to be the best, you got to play the best. And they've played the best in high school football. So
I mean, if you just look at the notable wins they've had. Chaminade, Corona Centennial, St. John's on the road in D.C.
I mean, the Trinity League,
Orange
Lutheran,
Servite, J. Sarah, Santa Margarita, and Rancho Cucamonga is also a very good high school football team, too.
And I just love, like you said, DJ Uwangalele, the way he's playing right now.
You know that last name. That's impressive.
I do. I've been practicing.
You can tell. So I got Davis. You got Bosco. Peach Bowl. We'll go Texas versus South Carolina. South Point, 4A state champs, won their 4th straight state title this past weekend. Number 9 team 14-0, 15-0 this year. Katy 11-0, number 7 in the top 25. Katie's got one of the best defenses in all of high school football. Also got a big-time running game with DeAndre Glass. I'm going to go Katy in this one. I'm a big Darion Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
He's an absolute baller, 2018 Clemson commit. You put on the tape of this guy, you just see he's just a big-time playmaker.
Yeah.
But I think Katy wins this one defensively. They get enough stops. But, South Point proved this year they can win out-of-state games. They beat a very good Buford team from Georgia and a good Shelby team from North Carolina. But I'm going to go Katy here.
All right, well, I'm going to go with South Point.
Okay.
I like
DK?
Yeah, definitely because of DK.
That's
they played out-of-state teams, so they've proven
but
that
see,
they can
Texas
do that.
Texas is big time. They're like, hey, y'all, we don't got to go out of state. We got some big dogs here. And they beat teams like the Woodlands and Atascocita this year. They get a chance to avenge last year's loss in the playoffs this weekend against a very good and young North Shore. Zack Evans, absolute stud sophomore running back. So if Katy wants to somehow imaginarily beat, that's not even a word.
Imaginarily?
But whatever. If they want to beat South Point, they would have to beat North Shore first, too. So
use your imagination.
Fiesta Bowl, Bingham, St. Francis.
I need my maracas.
Oh, gosh. This game actually is probably going to happen in real life because this game looks like it's going to be picked for the Geico Showcase series. So Bingham, 6A state champs from Utah against St. Francis Academy, the boys from Baltimore, Maryland. They won the MIAA state championship. They beat Gilman. So 2 undefeated teams, St. Francis, number 12, Bingham, number 6.
I mean, Bingham's winning every game in double digits, though.
That's true. They're 13-0. And a couple of those games, 2 against East, they won pretty easily. And also beat a very good Kahuku team, 17-0 this year. So they're loaded. But I'm going to go with the boys from Baltimore. You look at the guys they have. You got 5-star Deanda Yabi Anoma, this absolute killer. He's one of the best. Shane Lee's a big-time linebacker. You got Jalen Jones, you got Randy Fields, and you got one of the best names in high school football, Osman Savage.
All right. I'm going with Bingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
just
it?
so you don't say, I don't steal your pick. No, I'm just kidding. I like that. They're a big Utah powerhouse, so I don't copy your picks. But.
All right, let's run through these last 3 games.
Okay.
Gorman, Vegas Power versus St. Louis.
Oh, yes.
Power out in Hawaii. St. Louis hasn't lost this year, 11-0. They won the Open Division Championship in D1 against Kahuku, one of the best games of the year. They beat Kahuku, Narbonne, a SoCal squad, and Punahou. Punahou, the same team that beat Gardena Serra. So St. Louis has some marquee wins this year.
Yeah.
So does Gorman, 13-2 this year.
Notable wins, Samatha, De La Salle.
Yeah, and De La Salle's playing Mater Dei coming up. So.
Yeah. Sacramento be there.
Who you taking? I know you're going Gorman. DTR is a stud.
Yeah, DTR's my boy.
Palei now, Teote, absolute killer at the linebacker position.
Yeah.
Brevin Jordan might be the best tight end in high school football. He's going to the U. He's a big time playmaker. But
yeah.
How many state titles has Gorman won in a row, by the way?
9.
9 state titles. That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you had to guess, what's the winning streak at against Nevada opponents?
Gosh,
I didn't
know
write
it's
it
a
down.
lot.
This is just all in here.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Like 90?
97.
Oh yay! I was
You
close.
were wrong still. You didn't get it right.
But 90. I was in the margin.
You were in the margin.
Like I said, 40.
They haven't dropped a game against a Nevada team since 2008. So it's pretty impressive.
It is really
I'm gonna
impressive.
go Gorman too. I think DTR makes enough plays.
Oh yeah, he's proven himself this season.
Yeah, he really has. And St. Louis has got some playmakers too.
Yeah.
Fatu Tuatelli, a stud in the 2019 class at the D tackle position, then Chevin Cordero at quarterback. But I'm gonna go Gorman. Last 2 games we got lined up. This would be my favorite one. Okay. All Day Bowl is always a classic shootout. Usually got a Pac-12 team in there against a Big 12 team, so there's a lot of offense. So we'll give you Corona Centennial and Chandler.
Okay.
Both these teams averaging right around 50 points per game. 2 stud quarterbacks, Tanner McKee along with Jacob Conover. You've been going kind of SoCal here. Are you going SoCal again?
Why do you know me so well? I like Tanner McKee though. I like his game.
Yeah, and really the 2 losses Centennial had, he missed 1 game and barely played in the other against IMG and Bosco.
Yeah, I think the IMG game would have stayed though.
I don't think so. I think Corona Centennial would have beat IMG if he played. They were in that game with a 3rd-string quarterback in the 4th quarter. I'm just saying, no, IMG, I don't want to take anything away from him, but I'm going to take Chandler in this one. You know, they just won a 6A state championship. They're 2nd in a row, 3 in 4 years. You got Conover at quarterback. You got Gunnar Romney at wide receiver. And my guy, the most underrated cat in high school football, Drake Anderson. What does Drake do?
Go 0 to 100 real quick.
And that's what Drake Anderson would be doing in this matchup.
Right.
Last game we got picked out, Trinity, power out in Louisville, 15-0, 6A state champs for the second consecutive year versus perennial power De La Salle. This team's good. They made a movie about them, so you know everything about De La Salle. Who are you taking in this one?
I'm taking Trinity.
Yeah, I am too, because Rondell Moore, Texas commit, he's also in the running for National Player of the Year, one of the top 10 finalists. He made some big-time plays in that state championship win against St. X. I think he makes plays against De La Salle, and I would take Trinity.
Yeah.
So that gets us back. BCS High School National Championship game. Game of the year. Number 1 versus number 2 finally meet up. Modern day IMG. Who is McKenna Guerrero taking?
All right. Well, I'm sorry, IMG, but I'm going to have to go against the grain.
I thought you were loyal.
I am, but I'm really loyal to Modern Day.
I'm going Modern Day too.
Okay.
And I think it's 38-14, big win for the Monarchs.
Yeah, 31-14 for me. I'm going to stick with that.
It's pretty close to what I have, just a touchdown difference. 38-14,
it's not.
31-14.
I don't know why he always says that.
JT Daniels, though, he's been the player of the year, I think, so far, and I think he would prove it against IMG also.
Yeah. I mean, IMG's got the best defense in high school football. They've got the best offense in high school football, Modern Day, obviously.
Yeah, I knew you were talking about Modern Day. They clearly have the best offense.
Well,
clearly have the best offense. IMG's got a good offensive line too, but I'd go Modern Day here. I just think Modern Day doesn't really have a weakness.
Yeah.
And I think IMG does at the quarterback position. That's where I make the difference here. That's all the time we got, McKenna.
All right.
We're out. That's McKenna Guerrero. I'm Zack Poff here on MaxPreps.com.